Hello fellow Liverpool Reds and football fans alike, welcome to the channel and the video. Now I back Liverpool to beat anyone that comes to Anfield at any point in the season for any competition. It has been a fortress for many a year and only dropped points at Anfield to a stubborn Manchester United earlier on a few months ago, and fair play, we were just not good enough on the day to get past them, which sucks. But Sunday is not going to be a stubborn defence that United posed. It's going to be an aggressive Manchester City out with a mission and a purpose. Now, yes, we are without some key players, that being Alisson, the master goalkeeper, Trent, the playmaker at right back, Jones, the midfield runner, and Jota, the pinpoint finisher. And that is 4 players. We have more injuries, but these are 4 key players in my opinion. But it shouldn't be anything less than a massive Liverpool performance for this Liverpool team, because the 11 that go onto the pitch should be able to get the job done. I back this team. Many have said we have the squad depth to go all the way. We're going to be tested now against this Man City team, who is at a niche strength and are a machine under Pep Guardiola. That's just how it is. So this is why many are banking on a Man City win, because we are without certain key players, even though we do have some back for this match. Still, it's not going to be pound for pound, best 11 versus best 11. It's going to be a full strength City squad against a somewhat rejuvenated Liverpool. But this is where we have to look at the differences with what's happening on the pitch. I thought I'd switch it up to a bit of a graphic, something you can look at instead of just looking at my face. But look, Keller has been very good for us in goals, deputising for Alisson, with Bradley being in for Trent. Salah is back and will look to start on Sunday if he doesn't feature against Sparta Prague, which is when I'm doing this video before the first leg, because I probably won't have time to do one over the weekend. Got a busy weekend coming up. But should he play a little bit against Sparta Prague, I imagine he would start against Man City. We will need him. He's the key danger man for us and also for Pep. Salah gives him nightmares, as he has said. But we also have Captain Chaos, that being Darwin Núñez, back in the squad, getting that late winner against Forest last weekend. And these two could cause problems to this, what's been said to be a unstable or not as solid Manchester City defense. That's what we want to say. McAllister and Endo in the midfield have been very good as well. We've also seen Van Dijk alongside Kanate have very high ratings in matches and perform well. Ratings aren't everything. Performances, more often than not, are where you're going to look at. And yes, they have had some wobbles and some shakes here and there, but overall, they have been between the between the two of them, defensive partnerships. Some would argue the second best or third best to Stones and was it Aki or Kanji, whoever the hell was playing for Man City at the time, and also some would say the number ones in Gabriel and Saliba for Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal, the way they're playing, some will say they are definitely the best defensive partnership because they've conceded the least amount of goals. We're coming first at the moment. Of course, that could all change, so people pick and choose things by table position rather than actual performances. That's some people's opinions. That's fine with me. But Klopp better have some master plan ready to go for Pep and City, because this could be the title decider, as many have said, even though I still think and believe that there are more points that could possibly be dropped by either team against future opposition, because some of us still have to play Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, United. So anything can happen in those matches. Now, City, if I haven't said already, as it stands, are only without Grealish, if I'm not mistaken, whom you would think will have Doku play in his place, but they will have Haaland, who will be looking for more goals. They will look for Foden, who's on fire at the moment. People are rating him higher than Saka, and this is where Arsenal and City fans have their little squabbles online. No, my star boy is better than your star boy. Don't give a shit. Have your arguments. But also De Bruyne looking to be supplying the balls to said players, with Rodri arguably being probably the standout players of the season, even though he's been a flopping referee dissenting grub at times. But their defense has said to be giving up more chances than not, and a Liverpool team whose prime weaponry is countering with transition, having Salah and Núñez on the wings. I'm assuming Núñez will play on the left. I'm hoping he plays on the left. You'd probably say Diaz play on the left, Núñez down the middle. If not having Diaz down the middle, if Klopp wants to do a madness, and Salah on his natural right side. But having those players off the wings, as I get Twitter notifications. Having those players on the wings will cause problems, because if City play with the back three and if their wing backs are up top, then we could have some space in between. But I'm not that type of tactical to be going in and out of battles and where this can happen and that can happen. That's all I can think of at the moment. With the pace we have, the transition that we play, that's what I can think about at the moment. Hopefully that'll be the approach, but we shall see what happens. But City are coming off a quarterfinal qualification, obviously qualifying for the quarterfinals in the Champions League, I should say, and are still in the FA Cup and have it all to play for, even though they haven't been successful at Anfield in many a year. This is probably the best time they've ever had to end that bad run and get one over Liverpool at Anfield and give us the first defeat of the season at Anfield, and in a couple of years, since 2021, I think it's been a few years since we've lost at Anfield in the Premier League at least. And, you know, end that bad run, effectively take control and be in pole position for a never before seen four-peat, winning the Premier League 4 times in a row, and a potential never before seen back-to-back treble as well, being the Premier League, Champions League and FA Cup, which they're very capable of doing. And it would be against a Liverpool team missing firepower all over the pitch. But as I said, I'm backing the lads to take control and maintain first place with a packed out Anfield. And that's guaranteed to have 0 empty seats at this stadium. A loud as fuck cauldron when Pep comes to town. And people watching this may be thinking, oh, he's thrown the injuries in there. There's the excuses. Look, on the day, we may just be not that great. Our star players may have some errors. Man City star players may have some errors. Haaland may miss 4 or 5 chances and pull a prime Darwin Nunez, whereas Nunez might take his chances and end up bagging a goal or two. Salah with a goal maybe as well. Who the hell knows? Maybe I'm being a little bit too dreamy at the moment. But all the same still, we know we're missing some key players. So the other players that are stepping in have to give 110% in this match, because this could, as many have said, be the title decider. Again, Arsenal play before us if they beat Brentford, which they most likely will and should. If we get a draw in this match, so if he finishes any scoreline, doesn't matter, they will go above us, both of us, on goal difference, and then that could make all the difference, because then they have to play City, that being Arsenal, a couple of weeks later at the Etihad. So that could be an interesting game. And if Arsenal were to win against Man City, if there is a draw to be had between City and Liverpool, then you would say Arsenal are in that driving seat and going on forward. And the form they've been in, who the hell knows, anything can happen. That's all I'm saying. We're not at our best. City are at their full strength, but also some would argue not their best. But hey, we've been winning late games. We're going to give it our all. We're going to do whatever we can. And this should be a game for the ages, a title race, potential decider. If it's not this one, it could be between Arsenal and City. If not that one, it could be between City and Tottenham. If not that one, could be Arsenal and Chelsea. If not that one, could be United and Liverpool. If not that one, it could be Arsenal and United. Who the hell knows? All I know is I'm excited for this game, and I'm nervous as fuck already, but I'm looking forward to it.
End the stream, Dave! End the stream! End it, blood! End it now!